Namaste.
Namaste, Laxman.
Namaste, everybody. We are here. I'm so happy to see you today, Gina. Gina Detmer. Gina Detmer.
Laxman.
What's your last name means?
It means these marshes.
These?
These marshes, as in swamps.
Cool. Do you know how did you get that last name? Your parents got that last name?
My father.
From his father to father?
Yeah.
At the origin?
It's German.
German. Cool.
And what does your last name mean?
My last name means Panthi. Panthi is the Sanskrit word. Pantha means way, path. Panthi means the one who is on the path. Like a traveler.
That's a great last name.
Yeah.
What does your first name mean?
Laxman. Laksha means Sanskrit name goal, orientation, target. Man means mind. So mind which is on the target. Mind which is focused. Mind which is one-pointed. That's what it means.
What is the target?
Oh, target. Oh my God. The bodily targets is food, sleep, shelter. Those are the need. Those needs are the target of the body. Mentally mind targets are pleasure, comfort. Our intellectual targets are peace. Our soul target is joyfulness, blissful. There are many levels of our existence. We have our target. So all those targets are I'm oriented towards it. That's what the meaning is. And I love that name, so I'm keeping it.
Which target are you working towards right now?
Simultaneously. All of them, actually. You know, as a family man, householder, there are household needs, money and house and shelter and family and vacation. There are many things. Those are also target on professional life. In my personal life, anytime I get times, I meditate, I read spiritual books. Anytime I try to teach yoga. So those are my goals. Service is my goal. And that is where my target is right now.
How long have you been teaching yoga?
Oh my God. I don't even know. When I was very young, 12 years old, I ran away from home.
Really?
Yeah. And went to yoga retreat in Burma with my friend. And I really love to learn. My parents were finding so many reasons not to send me. And my brother-in-law's car, I hopped in without telling him. And I arrived to the destination after a 5-hour drive. And I was there like, oh, you are here. And like, at least he knows. So he's going to go back and tell parents that I'm here. And after we arrived there, I hide so that he's not going to take me back home. So he found me and looked for me everywhere. He couldn't find, so he went back home, telling Laxman's over there with his friend. I couldn't find him at the end. He was there for sure. He's fine. Don't worry about it. So after 7 days of retreat, I went back home. My parents were angry at me, but I got the skill of yoga. And since then, I have been teaching. That was since, let's say, when I was 13 years old. Start teaching, now 41. Almost more than 28 years.
And why did you want to go to this retreat?
No, all my friends were going. It's a once a year in Burma. There's a water festival. At that time, schools are off. You can't walk on the street because everybody's going to pour water on you, splash water on you. It's an awesome festival. As a kid, you might get sick, being wet all day, all those things that are. You might get hurt, you might get wet, you might get injured. The parents were trying to avoid, some parents were trying to avoid their kids not to be naughty on that day. They send them to the retreat. And that time the school are off, so the student doesn't have to go to school. So trying to bring them some training, discipline in life that they have been doing every year like that. So I was very excited to go there.
And what was your experience there?
It was good because I went there with the one pair of clothes. That's it.
What you were
And
wearing.
they needed shoes, and I didn't have it in Burma. Small, everybody like lifestyle. Shoes is not that part of the lifestyle. They wear slippers and many type of beautiful slippers they have. I was wearing slippers and I needed shoes. I did entire 7 days those training, those yoga exercise, physical exercise, meditation, many activity outdoors we have to do. It's a retreat for the 7 days for the youth. I remember that, and they need a dress, like a training dress, in the camp dress. They have a uniform, and I didn't have it, so I borrowed from my friends. One day from this friend, next day from that friend, next day from that friend. So, and I didn't have a sleeping. You have to take your own sleeping bag or bed, some sort of things you can sleep in. I didn't have it that either. So your own toothbrush, toothpaste, and shower things and everything. I didn't have anything, so I borrowed from everybody, and that's what I started. It was something.
And did you start teaching right after?
Yeah, during that time when I was there, that training, I got all the level of their teaching, and I got to the teachers and learn from individually. Like, hey, I have learned this much step already. I'm gonna go to advanced level. So I did personal training while everybody's sleeping or while everybody's playing. I just went to teach and connect with them and learn. And I got it so much that my teachers were so happy. So they said, "Can you sub for me?" And I started subbing. That's how teaching life begins, by subbing classes. Since then, everybody like being with me, I think, and then I like teaching especially. So next year I went to the same camp as a teacher.
You're gonna bring a group from Oakland?
We are going to Burma this November 15th. In Nepal, we're going to visit many caves, many pagoda, many lakes. At that time, we will go to that place where I was trained first time in my life. Yoga.
Cool. And now you're a full-time yoga teacher?
I am. I teach yoga almost 20 classes a week. That's a lot, actually. I teach many range. I teach in a park, free yoga in the park, Diamond Park, Oakland. I teach yoga in a college and in high school, elementary school. Those classes are in San Francisco mostly, and studios. I don't own the studio, but I work in the studios. I like teaching, but I don't like the business aspect of it.
What do you like about teaching?
It is what I know. It is what I learn. I'm a forever student at the same time. I learn by teaching. If I have to teach, I have to do homework. I have to prepare. And those preparation, those teaching is always learning. So if I'm teaching yoga, let's say 28 years of teaching yoga, every class I go and teach, I have been exploring new technique, new way of stretching, new philosophy sprung up in my idea, and new things make sense to me, and I have exposed to new experience. But every unique individual come to the classes, they have their own aura and their own mind and their own story, their smile. It is amazing that through them I find myself.
And that philosophy that springs up inside you, that's what you hope to share through this YouTube channel.
Yes, exactly. How I live my lifestyle, yoga is not a practice. It's not only practice. It is through the practice for the life. Yoga is the art of living, art of life. So everybody is living, everybody will live. But are they living optimum, fully, enjoyingly, peacefully, whatever the ideal it is, that's what the goal orientation is towards this. The yoga is through the yoga, we live life more meaningful.
And are there other ways to do that, like other philosophies? Your wife is Christian.
Yes, she's Catholic.
Catholic. So, is your wife living life fully?
She is. It's life. Life is complicated. You can't really say fully or unfully, but you're towards it, reaching all the time. You are putting effort more fully towards it. So that's what I find. Me, my wife, my student, whoever I encounter, or I'm meeting, I'm encouraging, connecting. We are learning from each other.